and within 30 minutes I was in a field hospital. They were that close.
How'd they move you back? Just in a litter? Did they put you on a Jeep or?
No, they come out with an ambulance and picked me up and took me to the tent hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And then I laid there 3 days because they couldn't, there's so dang many of them anyway, they just transporting them out.
I mean, what had they done to you? Did they just?
Oh
bandage
yeah,
up,
yeah,
or?
they put my arm in a cast and started pumping penicillin into me.
Okay.
One every 4 hours around the clock. And that was when penicillin first come out. And, but it worked.
Well, you're here.
Yeah, I'm here anyway, yeah.
Okay. I mean, was the hospital, was it
Well,
really crowded with a lot of people?
Yeah, but it was just a tent hospital.
Yeah.
And I laid on a stretcher in the barn for 3 days. They didn't have any place to put me. And then they said, we're going to try flying you out now. It'd been fogged in anyway and they couldn't fly. So they had never been in an airplane. So they took us in and they had these airplanes gutted and they'd rack you. About, I don't know how many was in that plane. But anyway, they'd just hang you up there on a rack about 3 deep or 4 deep. They had me up there next to the cabin, and the pilot says, you look a little nervous, and I says, I am. And he said, well, we're going to try flying you out today. He says, we get this thing off the ground, I'll put some earphones on you, get you some music or something. So then we flew to Paris, and stayed all night in Paris, and then flew to England. And spent 30 days in England. Then I got on a boat, ship, I should say, as the sailors would say, and then come home then on a hospital ship.
Okay, and how was the quality of care that you were getting this whole time?
Good. We had good nurses all the way. There were a whole bunch of Pennsylvania nurses in England in the hospital there working. I can remember one lady, she must have been 60 years old then. She was in there telling everybody what to do and where to go. But, and then some of them was stealing the rubbing alcohol and drinking that, and then they were sick and they had to pump their stomachs. But they'd drink, some of them guys would drink anything.
Okay.
But other than that, I come back to the United States and they said they'll put you in the hospital closest to your home. And I ended up in Spokane, Washington.
Well, that's kind of close to Iowa.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
By that time, were you able to walk or did?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But I had my arm in a cast from first day of April until around the 4th of July, I think it was, when I finally got it out of the cast.
Okay. Then were you still in Spokane then?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I got a furlough, and they wouldn't give me a furlough till I got my arm out of the cast either. So then I got out of there, got back and got my furlough, and then I ended up in Colorado Springs.
Okay.
And that's where I got discharged from there.
And you got discharged in?
October.
And after the war, Bob Duffy returned to the Owl Falls area to live, farm, and raise his family. Bob Duffy will always be a true American and an American soldier.